Radio.
6 Degrees Radio.
And we're not the only ones that love hip hop.
We are not. Yo, your headphones are right there, Herc. Right there. We got the hosts of We Love Hip Hop in the building. We got Friday. We got Herc in the building. 416-946-7000. If you have any questions for the guests of the not hour, I guess half an hour, please do call in. And
we actually already have three girls on the phone right now.
Lord. All right, yo. All right. Well, then before we get into the questions, let's get them live on the air. They've been waiting.
All right. You guys there?
Hey. Yo.
Thanks for calling into the show. I heard you guys had some questions already.
No. You should ask questions.
We should ask you questions.
Okay.
What's your name? What's your size?
That's a good one.
What is my
DJ
name?
Slam right there.
Yeah, what's your name?
Yeah, what's your name, mama?
I guess Sarah.
Okay, I guess so. I guess is the first name. Sarah's the last name. Cool. So, you got some questions for Friday or Herc?
Who's Friday?
Who is Friday? Wow. You got jokes, girl.
Listen, let me ask you a question. What's your name again?
First name, I guess. Last name, Sarah.
I guess. Do you watch the We Love Hip Hop podcast?
What?
Do you watch the We Love Hip Hop podcast?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite episode?
She just doesn't watch it.
What's your favorite episode, or who's your favorite guest?
Oh my God! This is my favorite episode.
The one that's happening right now?
Thank you.
That's how I found out about you guys, because the Sagittarius, Sagittarius.
Lord.
Shawty.
This guy's grinning teeth over here.
You know what? Okay.
Sagi's just like, yo,
Okay. Well, first of all, I hope you're not following any type of movements that she's doing. I guess. Are you there?
Shout out to Sagi.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
I
he's
guess
so-
ain't there.
All right. Well, all right.
No, we know we've had her on the network twice, but she was on the actual podcast.
Yeah, that's how I found out about you guys, because that episode went viral. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you subscribed?
Yeah, I'm subscribed.
All right.
All right. Well,
Yo, what part of the city you girls
Yeah.
from?
We're from the West End.
West Side. Thank you for calling in.
all right. Thank you very much for calling in.
Thank you.
All right.
Very, very controversial interview.
Which one?
The Topp Gunna interview. Do you regret that interview?
No. We never regret. I don't regret any interviews.
Why can't we regret something we never knew it was going to happen?
Yeah.
Like, if it never happened, what happened, unfortunate to those little girls, that would have probably been one of the best interviews we had on our show, because the guy was on top. Everybody, literally, Tuesday, in the comments and on our page, whatever, yo, when are you getting Topp Gunna? Yo, Topp Gunna.
When's that interview
When's the interview dropping?
Very,
When is this?
very-
When is that? And then, boom, a week later, you find out this guy's been accused of being involved in one of the most heinous shootings of the 2018.
But is that something that you think you would want to take down off your channel?
No. What ended up happening is the video was already edited,
Right.
and it was sitting there ready to go before the news dropped. When I seen that news drop, I was like, let me put a disclaimer in front of this and then post the interview. It was the only interview that we have with a disclaimer, if you really look.
Yeah, it is. Naturally, like, the disclaimer was a big thing. Like, do you think you would have put the interview up without the disclaimer?
No. Because of the severity of what was going on with the incident, and especially because children were involved. If it was just gangsters just shooting at gangsters, or allegedly shooting at gangsters and shit like that, and it's whatever, that shit happens.
It was on like CTV News and everything. I mean, like, were you guys contacted by the police?
Not by the police, by the news, CP24 or whoever, City TV.
Yeah.
They hollered. I declined from comment.
Okay.
I was like, nah, we'll pass on that.
Yeah, they could have edited it a little bit better, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
The
I had
clips.
family
Yeah,
members looking
like,
at me
seriously.
you're wanted by they're looking for you. This is a direct quote from one of my family members.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen you on the TV, but I didn't call 22 tips.
Whoa.
It's not about me.
I can't even
That's
laugh.
crazy.
Like, yo, look and listen to what the commercial, what's going on in the news broadcast.
Yeah.
They're not looking for me.
Yeah.
They weren't looking for us, me or Friday, but the way that they edited it and put it up there, you think they're looking for all three of us.
It's like you guys had something to do with it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like
they
if
did,
you go into the
Like, literally, I had family members look at me and say, yo, I seen you on TV, but I didn't call 22 tips. I'm like, what do you mean you didn't call 22 tips? I'm not one for anything.
Yo, so does this change the way you vet your guests now?
No.
Why not?
Because in the end of the day, it's all about people coming to rap. It's not like we're just plucking people who are alleged gangsters off the street,
Right.
and looking to interview them.
Right.
The commonality with everybody is everybody does music,
So
or has something to do with music.
So let me ask you this question, Herc. So if you know in advance, and we're just speaking hypothetically here, none of this is happening, none of it's going to happen. This is strictly hypothetical. If you know in advance that somebody's like a top shotter, and you know they made their bones in the streets, they got a reputation, but they do music and they're really talented.
Yeah.
Would you still want to interview that person?
Of course, why not? Like I said, we have a policy. Like, when we do our interviews, we don't like to advertise who we're interviewing.
Right.
We don't want people to go live during our interviews, even though some of their entourage will still do it behind our back when we're not paying attention or whatever.
Most of the time.
But yeah, that's what I said, most of the time. But we don't want any problems. We just want to get to know you about your music and what's your song about and what maybe a little bit of your life story. But for when it comes to your ops and getting your bones in the street and being a top shotta, that doesn't affect what our show's about.
Okay.
Our show's about we love hip hop.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk about hip hop, you want to come talk about rap music and music industry related industry or entertainment stuff like that, yeah, come to our show. But if you want to come to our show and think you're going to be promoting beef and ops, and we're not about that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Has there
saying?
ever been like an interview where you had to do like heavy editing because of the type of content that your guest was saying on the show? Friday's got a huge smile on his face.
I don't know about heavy editing, but editing is part of the show.
Right.
I on that one right there, one of the most popular interviews that we do have is the Bizz Loc interview.
Naturally.
Right? That's what I call the discovery interview.
Right.
Because we had 47 interviews before that, but everybody was like, "Yo."
They would swear that's the
Once
very
the-
first
yeah.
episode. Like, that's the very first That's the very first episode. As far as the city's concerned, Bizz Loc, that was the very first episode to the podcast. Even though we had 46 prior to that.
Right. But to speak on the chops, there was chops in that interview. There was
Naturally.
a bunch of chops in that interview.
I imagine.
And it's for the reason that you're asking. Like, there was a lot of like rah rah, ops this, ops that, and we're not trying to promote that. So we just chop those pieces out. Some by request of himself and by him himself, where he was like, after the drunkenness wore off, he was just like, can you pull this one back? Can you pull that? And it's like soft.
So how many people in the vicinity, I don't mean you guys, but like in the place where you were recording was actually terrified and had to leave as soon as you arrived? They were like, yo, I can't stay here.
Nobody.
Nobody. We don't have a lot of people there in the background, right? We have the people who are like, we had our cameraman, we have
At
Sav.
that time, there was 4 of us.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
today, there's still 4 of us, but just one person switched.
Yeah.
We're still there's 3 that are original. There's me, Friday, and the ghost in the room, Sav. And then we have our new guy, Gucci. Shout out Gucci. You know what I'm saying? He's our other cameraman. But
And we had
before
one
that-
other person in the room too.
Yeah, that was our
Shout out
brethren.
Johnny Jibs.
Yeah, shout out Johnny Jibs. He was there in the building too, but it was like, it wasn't like people want to make it out like, yo.
If you watched the video,
Yeah,
it
it-
sounded like people were like shook to be in. I'm not again suggesting you guys, but to even be in the room.
Nah, the man was just on. You know when someone's observant and he's paying attention and he wants to
Yeah.
know everything that's going on around him, even though he was drunk.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing. He was like just. At one point, yeah, he almost paged our camera guy.
Yeah.
We're like, no, that's our camera guy. He's cool. Don't worry about it. Right?
Yeah.
Other than that, like there was no real like.
Yeah,
I can't
issues.
say like it's what he said. The discovery interview. It's the interview that makes people look at the show like, oh.
The other really, really, really big one, of course, as you mentioned earlier, was Sagittarius Shawty.
Oh, I didn't mention it was.
No, those
I
three.
guess.
The
Yeah.
3 women.
Shout out, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess. So, yo, why did you interview her?
Okay, so let's start there.
Why?
Slam's giving you a message.
Okay. All right.
I was just trying to say, like, let me play a song. Let me play a song.
All right.
All right, let's get into some more questions in a minute here. We're going to play a track I think we premiered last week.
That new Sagittarius Shawty?
Exactly.
Ah,
No.
what's that called? Pig roast?
No, it's a new Iverson Black track called We've Been Waiting.
I want to talk to him about Sagittarius Shawty. I wanted to know, and I want you guys to be honest with me. Don't lie, okay? Now, when you guys battered her, who took the front and who took the back? I want to know.
First, I got one thing to say. I wasn't in their interviews. I wasn't at either of the interviews.
Herc was not present for any interviews.
I'm not privy to that information.
Okay.
And I know Freddy's the type of guy. He can handle that all by himself.
All by yourself.
This guy's got jokes.
Well, man is trying to say that who went front and I'm happily married, man. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I got a wifey at home. Thank you very much.
But in all seriousness, though, why did you interview her?
Well, you know, the first time that she was interviewed by one of our. Shout out to AJ. He was one of our old co-producers of the show. You know what I'm saying?
What was it?
Late nights, early mornings.
Yes.
And he, like, we came up with the concept of the show called Six Lists.
Six Lists, yeah.
Okay, and that was one of the interviews that he brought forth to the table.
Yeah.
I didn't know who
he brought her.
Yeah. I didn't know what the fuck was going on with
Language.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, it's the radio. Yeah, we can't.
Radio.
Sorry.
I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, we can't
her.
edit this afterwards, unfortunately.
I know, right? I had no idea what was going on with her. I seen the one clip where she was maybe yelling at somebody, or I might have got it confused with something else that was going on online.
Yeah.
But I understand where the concept of bringing traction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was totally organic. It wasn't like she was coached to say, "Oh, I'm a hoe" or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
so
that was just the answer she was given.
But I mean,
Those are
like,
genuine statements.
So what does she actually do?
She's just a kid that just chills and does her thing. She's like anybody else, and this is from my assessment. And we interviewed her when we started the show called 6 Views.
Yeah.
Right after 6 Lists stopped happening, I revamped it, started a show called 6 Views. Drawback for her again, right? Because I seen that she started a YouTube channel, and she was starting to gain more traction, and she was starting to spread her own influence because she already she gets it,
right?
You know what I mean? She's seen that from whatever she was saying before. Everybody was so shocked by this, and now everybody's like starting to flock to her pages,
right?
So she started another avenue where she can get more audience, and she has a huge American audience that watch her YouTube channel.
Dear God.
Her YouTube channel has accumulated at least 20,000 people in less than 6 months.
I know, like, females love her shit, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because she's honest. She tells
Honesty.
you how it
Honesty.
is. She's a hoe. She loves it, and she don't care if you know it.
Okay, well let me ask you this. You said you're a happily married man.
Yeah,
You have any kids?
No, I got godchildren though.
Okay, would
Shout
you?
out
And this
my
is the both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Islam, I'm not sure if you know who Sagittarius Shawty is.
I have no idea.
Oh,
Stop
then
lying.
I will say.
Stop, that man's lying. He's blushing right now. He's blushing right now. His face
You
is
are on
red.
camera. Yeah. Okay. Do you support what she does?
She doesn't do anything. That's the craziest part.
So would you be okay with if this was your daughter?
So, okay, funny thing he said that. Her dad found out she was hoeing.
Yeah.
And said, yo, you can't live here if you're hoeing. So she's like, okay, now I'm a free hoe. She was being paid, and I guess her parents found out, and her dad must have broke down and cried like, yo, I can't believe this. My daughter's a fucking prostitute. Whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Sorry. My bad.
But I understand why you would throw the F word right there. Yes, I get it.
It's
right? And then she's like, oh, I got to stop this because my dad was crying. And
yeah.
Then she became a free hoe, so she said. So now she's a free hoe. I don't know if she's still free hoeing, but she's doing podcasts or not web
like
websites. What is that supposed to like attract people? Like, yo, like she's free range hoe.
Like, you know, like, not free range like in a good way.
You want to eat organic? You get the free
organic.
I feel like it's crazy because I feel like I get a little bit defensive because I watch the content.
Yeah.
And she's pretty much just
you know what it is. You know what it is, Friday. I think that you just understand business too much, and you see past. You look past the morals. You're just like, yo, She knows what she's doing to gain traction, and that traction she can monetize it, and that works. And I think you're kind of like the Kris Jenner. She could be your Kim Kardashian.
Oh gosh.
No, I understand Kris Jenner where she's coming from, but I understand where you're coming from.
Before we get into the random 10, I definitely want to big you up, man. You were on CBC, man. Like twice?
4 times.
4 times, excuse me. What did they have you up there doing?
I don't know. I think they're trying to make me look like a snitch.
Really?
The only time CBC wants to contact is when something bad happens. They don't care for anything good. They only want to know, oh, you guys interviewed this guy who's the latest topic on the news?
Yeah.
That's the only reason they're bringing you up there.
If any of our guests has been involved in something that hit the news, then they're like, yo, we need to talk to you. Or when Pusha T came to town and the water and all that was thrown on him, they're like, we need to talk to somebody. And don't get me wrong, because I'm not trying to smash any relationships.
Yeah.
No.
Of course not. Of course not.
I understand the news. If it bleeds, it leads.
Right.
It's just facts.
No, I feel you on that.
You
You make it work for your benefit, obviously.
Hey, if we're able to get the brand out to quote unquote the linear platforms, you know what I'm saying, TV, radio, and stuff like that, because essentially we're an internet brand.
Right.
We're on YouTube, and we're on Instagram on a regular basis.
Right.
So there's the whole demographic of people who might not be tuned into those platforms on a regular basis.
So you get to touch them still.
Exactly.
All right, dope. I thought it was a wicked look still.
Yeah. People seen it that hollered at me that I know are not on the gram all the time. They were like, yo.
I'm like, yo, why is this guy on CBC? Like, what's going on?
Good. Don't get me wrong. It's nice. It's exposure for the show and stuff like that. But I wish they would also just reach out for something positive.
Always negative.
It's not, I'm not going to say always negative, but it's like, it'd be good to hear from them. Even if it was just like, hey, is there anything going on? You guys advertising anything? Just, like.
Yeah. Just
so they can get like 40 views.
Whatever.
It's like the cat story.
I don't know about the view count, but I'm just saying it's like, bro.
Degrees Radio. We talking DMs with Friday. And Herc ain't saying nothing, man. But we still talking DMs with Friday. Nah, I'm playing. Yo, 416-946-7000. We got the We Love Hip Hop Network in the building. I'm going to get into the Random 10. If this is your first time tuning in, the Random 10, literally just 10 questions. They're not yes or no questions slam. They're just one-word answers. Okay, just one-word answers. And,
I may or may not cut off the question and say move on to the next question.
I'm concerned.
But
No
cursing. But it's literally just that. No context, all right?
Okay.
Just one-word answers, all right? So this is the Random 10 with Friday Herc, the We Love Hip Hop podcast, and of course DJ Slam. The job is to get Slam in trouble. That's the only job. That's the only reason I do this.
Oh, so let's start swearing.
He forgets that it's his show too sometimes,
All right, let's jump into this. All right, so Friday. Water or juice?
Water.
Water.
Slam.
Yeah, water.
Okay, all right, very healthy. Bringing it back, Sagittarius Shawty raw, or Hillary Clinton on her period? Who you hitting?
Wow.
You see why I kept on throwing Sag's name in the conversation? I was building up to this question.
I'll take the first.
You gotta say it, man. I need it documented.
No, because now I'm thinking about, because I'm like, I looked at Hillary sometimes in the pantsuit, and I'm like, she could get it.
Okay.
But then when you threw the raw angle on it, not the period angle on it, I was just like, so she could get it minus the period.
But in this particular scenario, it is.
I'm gonna run the red light. I'm gonna have to change my answer and run the red light.
So Friday wants the Red Wings patch. That's what he's saying.
Hillary Clinton, let's go.
And what about you?
Pantsuit off.
I plead the fifth. I'm a married man. I plead the fifth.
And
Sorry.
Slam.
I still don't know who Sagittarius but at the same time, who's the one person that could have a bunch of goons take me out with nobody knowing?
Yeah.
And then get bury me in a desert somewhere?
Yeah.
I'm not going for that one. That's not happening.
Fair. All right, yo, what is worse, being a liar or a thief?
Liar.
Herc.
Liar, definitely.
Slam.
Yeah, liar.
Liar? Okay.
Because if you're hungry, you got to steal sometimes. There's people out there that are hungry, they need to steal.
Super facts.
No doubt. Who would win the fight? boxing, gloves on. Friday or Herc?
Probably Herc.
Yeah,
I'll give him that.
Herc.
Hey, I'm gonna take it.
I'll take the. All right. So you're just me.
I'll follow the team. I'll follow the team on this one.
He's gonna be safe.
I pride myself on being resourceful.
Okay.
Right? So for what I know I can't do with my hands, anything in the room, somebody's getting in their head.
Okay. All right. Excuse me.
Mental note.
At
I'm
what?
be just as raw, just as grimy. So
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I've no time, fam.
At what age is smoking weed okay?
Wow,
The
that's a good
world's most
question.
smoked out podcast, by the way.
You know what? It's a hard one because it's a mind state, right?
Yeah.
18, I guess, would be the legal age in like Montreal, and 19 over here.
For you, what age is okay to start smoking weed?
For me,
Yeah.
I would say anytime after 17.
Okay, Herc.
I would say 16.
16. Slam.
Yeah, I'd say like 17, 18 too, because like I smoked when I was
11.
like 12.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
when I-
stupid.
I was pretty
That's when I
close.
And it was
started when I was
stupid,
12,
yeah.
Okay. Do Instagram models have souls?
Most of them.
Herc?
I would say 70%.
I can't tell you because I don't interact with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
No?
I think I only know like one, and I don't know.
Does she have a soul in your opinion?
I have no idea. She came through the radio show, so who knows if she was even being real when she came in
You
here?
know
You
what?
know?
I'm going to say 100%. They got too much soul. Too
Okay.
much soul. You know why? Because those are the ones who, remember, they live on Instagram,
Yes.
right? So everything that's happening, you got to know how I feel, what I look like, what I'm doing. So you just got way too much feelings.
They need to tone it down a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
Remember,
yeah.
2 weeks ago there
Sold
was an
down.
outage, so they were retired.
Yeah.
The Instagram models were retired.
They got
until
2 weeks off, basically.
until they fixed the algorithm.
You heard Banshee screaming?
You know they're trying to post their morning. What? Hold on a second. What the heck?
That a meltdown.
Yo.
Yo, do you have any racist people in your family? If so, who?
In
You
my
don't have to say
family?
any names, but just aunt, uncle, grandma. You have any racist people in your family? If so, who?
It's hard to say racist because black people can't be racist.
That's a whole other question right there. Really, it is. But I'm gonna stick
Prejudice.
So I'll stick with the question. So I guess the answer is no then.
Yeah.
Herc.
In my family, do I have any racist people?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's not a yes or no answer for me because, me myself, some of the shit that comes out of my mouth can be construed as racist. But me and my friends, we have a stupid humor. We have a dumb. Sorry, Slam. We got a dumb humor. Like, so some things that you may think is taboo, we may find it funny. You know what I mean? Like, even when it comes to racism, like I have one of my friends, he's an Asian guy, and some of the racist stuff, most racist crap comes out of his mouth.
So it just depends on who's listening.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
so I would say for a family member, no.
Slam. Do you have any racist people in your family? If so, who?
Nah, no, none.
All right. If Halle Berry said you could hit it, but it had to be double penny.
Pass.
I had to think for a second. Double penny.
No?
What the hell is that? And then as soon as it registered to my brain, I was like, Holly, get the hell out of my bed.
Yo, Halle Berry, she looks good, but she's crazy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, all right, so no.
Even
okay.
even on a one-on-one beat,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna take it because it's Halle Berry, and I'm gonna say, all right, I wanted to know how it felt.
Yeah.
But I'm not expecting it to be fire.
Don't go all Eric Benet on us now.
No,
you know?
but I'm not expecting it to be fire.
Yeah.
Just because, like what you said, there's so many people. She's crazy, or maybe crazy, because she's had so many guys who've left her, and she's Halle Berry.
There's got to be a reason.
Eric Benet.
I know.
Okay, the
I
man
know.
came out and said, "Yo, I'm a sex addict, bro. You're a sex addict. You're married to Halle
Berry.
Take out all of that sexual frustration
On her.
on Halle Berry, bro.
But it was a weak beat. He's just like, what the hell?
That's the whole point. Yeah, she's Halle Berry, but she can't ride that wave. She can't give out the surfboard.
Buyer's remorse. And you know what she probably does? Not to stay on her for too long. You know what she probably does? She hold you out. She holds you out.
She makes you wait.
And
Once a month.
and makes you seal the deal. And now that you're in and you're like married or engaged or whatever, and you start to beat, you're like, This is just
Damn.
all right.
So basically, she oversold the cookies.
Yeah, but you already
Burnt
locked
them.
in.
They're like some no-name brands.
They're burnt on the bottom when they came out.
You've already been seen on mad red carpets. You've already been rumored, and then you beat, and you're like, now I gotta break this off.
You guys are ruining Halle Berry for me.
Listen,
I love Halle.
You know who ruined it for me? Edward, what's his name? Thornton Thomas, whatever, the guy from Monster Balls. Yo, that guy ruined Halle Berry.
Okay, hold on. We got two more questions.
Make me feel good.
Yo, Kelly.
That guy ruined Halle Berry.
Yo,
for me.
Kelly Kapowski or Lisa Turtle from Saved by the Bell?
Ooh,
Oh,
y'all
Turtle.
are gonna kill me.
Of course.
Turtle right away.
Y'all are gonna kill me. I'm gonna take Kelly Kapowski.
What?
And then all black women, y'all could come for me. At me. It's okay. I'll take the atting. Because they're gonna be the why'd you go for the white girl?
Slam, Kelly or Lisa?
Kapow.
Okay,
You know,
all right.
I gotta go with her.
Last
Long
but,
legs? Jeez.
Last
Yeah,
but
man.
certainly not least, who is more important, the MC or the DJ?
Wow. To me, that's a tough one. Because the DJs have to be there. Rappers come and go.
Yeah.
All right? But no matter what, there's still gonna be a party to go to.
What are they playing?
If there ain't no DJ to play at the party, I don't care who was the hottest rapper at the time. The same DJ can still be the same DJ as long as there's music to be played.
What are they playing if there's no music? They need to play music. Rappers need to rap. Singers need to sing for there to be music. See context. Herc.
DJ, Jazzy, Jeff, and Fresh Prince.
DJ. Okay. Slam. I think I know the answer to this.
Wonder what DJ Slam thinks about this. I wonder. Of course, it's the DJ.
All right, you guys. Yo,
Can't even believe that was a question.
Yo, that is the Random 10 with the We Love Hip Hop Network. We got Friday. We got Herc in the building.
Yeah.
Before we get up out of here, you guys make sure you plug your social media, anything else you guys got coming up.
Let's see. What is coming up? More episodes.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of dope interviews that are coming up. Announcement for the next live podcast is going to be coming real soon.
Sick.
Okay, so we're going to have another one before the summer really gets hot.
Nice.
Okay. And yeah, just hit us up on Instagram at We Love Hip Hop Network, Twitter, We Love Hip Hop TO.
All right, dope.
Subscribe.
Herc, do you want to plug your social?
Yeah, it's me, SSC_Hey Hercs _PK SSC _Hey Hercs _PK.
I'll have to put that.
Yeah,
that was
I'm
very difficult to follow.
No, I messed up the first time. So, original. Okay, this is it.
Yeah,
Ready?
yeah.
SSC _Hey Hercs _PK.
All right, dope.
Right?
You guys,
And sorry, hit me up on all social media networks, Friday Ricky Dread.
bomb. You guys, thank you so much for coming through, man. It was a blessing, yo.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
having
man.
us.
Yeah, thanks for coming through, guys. Also.